I am the Fallen Lime, and this is my life with autism and ADHD. Today is the 29th of March, 2026. I don't remember what I actually had planned for today, but given the events of the day, I know what I want to talk about. With autism and ADHD, I miss a lot of social cues. I will misinterpret things grossly. I don't always know if somebody's upset with me, and if I think they're upset with me, I try to fix the situation and usually end up making things worse. I went out to the one place I feel socially safe. There was an event. I wanted to get out of the house, drove almost 30 minutes to get there, and then there was basically no one for me to interact with for the better part of half an hour, 45 minutes. There was some brief interaction in the beginning, which was fine. It was good. Dopamine hits were coming. I was having fun, good times. And then, there were repeated occasions where there would be groups, and, I'm the only person left, and I'm like, hey, can I join your pod? Basically, I'd get a no. And it's like, okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to go sit over here, goldfish my deck, what have you. And I start feeling, these inner worries. I'm like, is this me? Is it they do not want to interact with me specifically? Did I do something that upset them? What did I do wrong? Was there something I could have fixed? And I start getting into a feedback loop, which is horrible. And it gets to the point where I am starting to feel massively depressed because I came there to interact and I'm alone. There's nobody there. Felt awful. I was starting to get bored, which is even worse. There's nothing like being bored for an ADHD person to make them feel miserable. And it got to the point where I'm just like, you know what, if there's nothing that happens the next hour, I'm just going to pack it up and leave. This is still relatively early to the gathering, what have you. Eventually, a couple people showed up that I'd had positive interactions with before. Yeah, let's pull a pod together. Got one other guy. Had a great time. There were great interaction, and I felt both good and bad because I won most of the games I ended up playing. And it is what it is. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes you have a better deck. There was always the seesaw of am I in a good position? Am I in a bad position? Trying to figure things out. One game, it was just no, I am so far ahead right now that it's going to take something substantial to put me behind. Anyway, and then because of that, there were the highs. So I went from being massively depressed, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes before, wondering what was it that I had done to cause this, to completely forgot about it and just having a good time and everything's hunky-dory. And that is something that will happen with somebody who has autism and ADHD is just we will have these swings. And it's not intentional, it's the dopamine, man. Our brains crave it, and when we don't get it, it sucks. It's the worst possible thing. And especially having moved, I don't hear back from most of the people I used to call friends in Illinois. I think maybe 2 of them have reached out in the last 2 years to see how I'm doing. And that feels miserable, but I do at least have some friends here in Oklahoma. So that's a thing. And it again comes back to, what did I do to upset these people? Was it me or was it them? I don't know. And I always will think it's me because, again, it's that inner guilt that must have been something in how I interacted that just drives them away. I don't know, but that's what I want to talk about today. I am the Fallen Lime. I do appreciate you being here, and hopefully this gives you some insight and helps you feel less alone in the universe. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.